Have Blake Lively's legal ambitions just hit a major roadblock? Just when many believed the high-profile legal battle was finally over, a surprising twist has emerged that could determine whether Blake Lively receives millions of dollars in attorney fees, treble damages, and punitive damages, or walks away with nothing. A federal judge is now demanding answers to several critical legal questions before making what could become one of the most closely watched rulings connected to this case. At the center of the dispute is California's controversial Civil Code Section 47.1, a relatively new law designed to protect individuals who report allegations of sexual assault or harassment in good faith. But applying this brand new California law inside a federal court proceeding is proving far more complicated than many expected. The judge is not asking for emotional arguments, public narratives, or media headlines. Instead, he wants something much more important: legal precedent. He has ordered both sides to provide specific court cases that explain who carries the burden of proof under Section 47.1, whether the standards change when attorney fees are requested versus punitive damages, and how federal procedural rules interact with California law. These questions may sound technical, but the answers could have massive consequences, not only for Blake Lively and the opposing parties, but for future cases involving defamation claims, free speech protections, and allegations of misconduct. What makes this situation even more unusual is that the underlying lawsuit has already been settled. Normally, courts resolve issues like punitive damages and findings of malice after a full trial, complete with witnesses, evidence, and factual determinations. Here, however, the judge is being asked to consider extraordinary financial penalties despite the absence of a trial and without a formal finding that any party acted with malice. That raises difficult questions about whether such remedies are legally available at all. Supporters of Blake Lively argue that the law was created specifically to shield individuals from retaliatory lawsuits and that successful defendants should be compensated for the costs of defending themselves. Critics counter that the statute was never intended to be used in circumstances like these and point to the lack of established precedent supporting such a significant award. With very few federal cases interpreting Section 47.1, the court is operating in largely uncharted territory. Now, all eyes are on the upcoming hearing, where both sides will attempt to convince the judge that existing legal authority supports their position. The outcome could shape how this new law is interpreted for years to come and potentially influence future defamation and retaliation cases across the country. Will the court open the door to substantial financial awards under Section 47.1, or will it conclude that the legal foundation simply isn't strong enough? The answer may arrive sooner than anyone expected.